Today marks 18 days since the Supreme Court took away women's rights to privacy, bodily autonomy, basic constitutional freedoms of human rights and civil rights. And this whole issue is all about control. It's about who controls women. And you don't have to look farther than many right-wing legislators' efforts to ban women from traveling out of state to seek the reproductive care that they need. The right to travel freely across state lines is a constitutional right. It has been in place for decades. It is part of the rights of citizenship. It's part of how we formed our republic. To suggest that women do not have this right to travel is not only un-American, but it's incoherent. And so we have a bill to guarantee this right. Right now, Republican legislators across the country want to limit or ban interstate travel for anyone seeking reproductive care and wants to punish them and anyone who assists them. But there's one thing that we've learned from this Supreme Court. That precedent means nothing to them. It doesn't matter to them that this right to travel has existed in our country for 150 years. It doesn't matter to them that they're undermining this fundamental right that women and people in America have accepted and long counted on. And so right now, we are forced to codify a right that should be and already is enshrined in the Constitution. Because if we don't, there's no telling what this court and these right-wing legislatures across the country will do. I'm proud to join my colleagues here on the Freedom to Travel for Health Act of 2022. It would make clear that any anti-choice state cannot limit the travel of any citizen for any reproductive care. It also empowers the Attorney General and impacted individuals to bring civil actions against any state or person who restrict a woman's right to cross state lines to receive legal reproductive care. We have to act quickly because the longer we wait, the more risk, the more lives will be lost because this fundamental right is being denied. This example also puts a very fine point on what the right to privacy is. The reason why the Supreme Court's decision was so offensive is because it said a right to privacy doesn't exist. And Clarence Thomas went so far as to say he wants to unwind all the legislation that's based on a right to privacy, including LGBT equality, including access to contraception. So if you don't have a right to privacy, that would mean these states could track your phone. It means they could ask for the data from any reproductive apps you might be using. It could ask for anything in discovery, any of your private information. So I want the American people to fully understand, if this Supreme Court takes away our right to privacy, it means the right to privacy for everyone. This is not about one medical procedure. This is literally about whether you are an equal citizen under the law, under our Constitution. And for these right-wing legislatures to be going out after this right to travel just underscores they are eliminating all of your rights to privacy. And if you can't travel, and your loved ones can't travel, and your family can't travel to give you life-saving care, then everyone's right to privacy is eliminated. This is much bigger than these justices want us to believe. It is not about a medical procedure. It is about fundamental constitutional rights that are being eliminated one by one, not only by the Supreme Court, but by right-wing legislatures who are trying to augment the ability to control 50% of the US population.